What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We got a weird setup today, but don't worry, we'll all be here towards the end of this episode. But today we're talking UFC 309. Jon Jones Stipe going down this weekend. Of course, we had to break it down. As always, go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your picks, your bets, your parlays down below. I'm Paul Pick 'em Win 'em, and I'm joined with...
Yo, it's your boy, comedian Romeo Mack. You already know what time it is. I'm going live tomorrow. I'm going live Saturday. Catch me. You want to see these fights live? Come holla at me, dog. Comedian Romeo Mack.
Your boy Gator Boy, aka South Five Run Boxing, here and popping in to talk some UFC with the boys.
Yeah, KK, Kev, he'll be here later on, getting his hair did up right now. He's getting all dolled up for UFC 309. But, man, how do y'all feel about this overall card before we even start talking these fights? Because I know I got my opinion.
Yeah, this
card is trash.
You know what I'm saying? It's really, but yeah, it's not good at all.
Gator gonna play with it. I'm get straight to it.
No,
but, I mean, trash.
I won't get right. I'm
got Oliveira on it though.
I'm watching all the fights this weekend, but Dana ain't seeing a fucking dime out of my pocket, and y'all can take that for what it is. That's how I'm coming, because this is diabolical. Y'all want $80 for this shit.
I rearranged shit to do before I seen the fight card, and now I see the fight card. I might have to do some of that shit and miss some of these prelims.
That's what purpose.
Them tickets sounding fucking good right now, ain't it? Right, Romeo? Fucking catch that shit on the phone. But
you feel me?
Yeah, this shit right here. I mean, we had a couple canceled fights, but even though like the Anthony Smith fight you brought up, that shit ain't fucking moving no needle. Like, this shit was gonna be bad to begin with, and it's really gonna test Jon Jones. Like, Dana White can gobble onto him all he wants, but like, this is your GOAT, this is your superstar, and that's just gonna fire in your face this week, because this shit, like, 250K pay-per-view buys is like a reality. Like this, I mean, Stipe fans are retired. They know what he is. If you really are buying this card, you're either like super fan or you're just like a super fan of one of these fuckers here. Like, he just don't give a fuck who's the opponent. I'm tuning in no matter what.
Man, you know, like, I honestly wait. We're talking the card or the Jim Miller fight?
The card altogether. Like,
y'all together is just like, you know, I feel like it got unlucky with the injuries, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just like a fight that a lot of people don't want, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, I expected Dana to put a better card together first for a fight, because I feel like in Dana's head, this fight is easy to sell, but he doesn't understand that these guys don't have motion like that anymore, you know what I'm saying? It's 2024. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? He can keep trying to market the GOAT, but Jon Jones never became the superstar Dana wanted him to, because of the legal stuff. So we're left with this stuff, this card.
Jon Jones is a superstar. You're tripping.
He's a superstar.
Yeah, in the UFC, yeah.
If he was a superstar, he'd be doing some.
He get like, he get like 15 mil a fight.
His fights are boring now, though, to the point where we know what's gonna. If it was against Aspinall, or maybe you can talk me into even Blades or fucking Sergey, then I think this shit could probably sell a lot easier. I know you're trying to sell it as, the greatest heavyweight of all time versus the fucking GOAT of MMA. Like, that's how he's trying to market it. But the fans aren't stupid. Like, this isn't like 1999, 2001, where there isn't social media. There, you know, you could sell something and people are just going to take it for face value. Like, motherfuckers are up to date with everything. Like, this isn't 5 years ago. 5 years ago, this probably would be cool. Not now, and it's definitely not gonna be able to carry what is a very lackluster. Other than Ollie versus Michael Chandler, God, there's a big drop off after that, and worth like tuning in for.
Yeah, man. It's like the last time Stipe fought, I was in high school. Shit, like that's the last time he fought. Like, it's been that long. So, you know, this guy's just. Then Jon Jones, he hasn't like he had a Gone fight, but before the Gone fight, he didn't fight since before COVID. Before that Gone fight, so
I feel like the card is trash, but people are dumb. They're gonna buy it because they're told to, and they want to seem like they're super fan. They want to seem like they're fans. Trust this thing's gonna, the pay-per-view is gonna do just fine.
We'll see. We're definitely gonna talk down the recap because I have a feeling this shit's gonna do really low pay per view number. We'll see how long it takes till we get the number.
Yep.
Let's open it up. I mean, this fight here. Speaking of, this ain't 5 years ago. We got Jim Miller versus Damon Jackson. There's some vets that kind of keep like Jim Miller. I know holds a few records for like wins or fucking strike. I don't know. He has a lot of records underneath his belt.
Like total fights.
Yeah. Oh, he's been in the game forever. 41 years old, taking on Action Jackson, 36 years old, who is the slight favorite, 175 to Jim Miller's plus 145. And honestly, there's probably two guys that are just gonna go out there and bang it out. Possibly retire. Who knows? This is fucking the big Madison Square Garden. This is a big fight. Well, at least big fight stage.
Damon Jackson is an idiot. I don't care for the way he fights. Jim Miller's finna beat the shit out of him. And isn't Jackson coming up a weight class? Like,
yeah,
okay. Jim Miller got pieced up by Bobby Green, and he's been gone for a long time. He's been, you know what I'm saying? He's been working that off. He about to take this shit out. He about watch.
I have to agree. I'm going Jim Miller. I think he's gonna go and do his thing. I don't know too much about Action Jackson, or is Dante? I don't know too much about Dante.
Yeah, right. Action Jackson, Damon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm going Jim Miller here.
I think Jim Miller, like Bobby Green, just dog walks him, or King Green, as we should say.
Mm-hmm.
Action Jackson is coming up a weight class, which could affect, but I think he has a speed advantage, just being slightly younger. And if they both just strike it out,
he ain't beat nobody.
No, I agree. I mean, he has that. It's like Anthony Hernandez, but that was like almost feel like 2 years ago. But Jim, they're just both old. I don't really care who wins this fight really, but I think Action Jackson being the slightly 5 years younger isn't slight. That's kind of a big difference, but I think he's going to be the slightly better boxer too. Give me Action Jackson on the feet. Then from some more, we got Chris Weidman. Third fight back since the return. 1-1 since coming back into UFC. Taking on Eric Anders. Eric Anders, slight favorite, minus 120. Chris Weidman, plus 100. A lot of people really don't know how to break down this fight because you really don't know what you're going to get.
I know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen here, Romeo?
Eric Anders is going to submit him.
Damn, is that just like that?
Just like that.
Wyman still got the takedowns, the wrestling. Like that shit didn't go away.
Yeah, get a submission nigga on the ground. That's what we like.
That's a good pick. I'm going Chris Weidman though. I think Chris Weidman's just gonna take him down and Anders, he can't really do anything like when he's in the opposing position. Like when he's in low mount, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like if Chris Weidman's gonna have top mount, he can't do anything. He's not gonna be able to get out of there. He's gonna try to throw some submission attempts. It won't work too much because with American wrestling, they teach you to scramble. So he's gonna be scrambling around, avoiding those submissions and get a victory.
I'm kind of with Gator. Gator kind of said better to him. I kind of like the pin being on top. Just not as long as he doesn't get caught with a guillotine on like the shoot or something. I think Anders might be the better striker too. As long as Anders doesn't like outbox him.
I think this is his first fight back from an injury.
Yeah, Anders is the better boxer.
I don't want to say I'm taking Weidman but I was so high on Bruno Silva just taking care of him, and he shocked me. I was like, oh, he's still able to like keep up. He actually got him on the ground, frustrated Bruno Silva, and like coaches are cussing his ass out, like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, Bruno. What the fuck are you doing?
If Weidman wins, it'll be a decision. I think all the white Americans would win this way. Trump's gonna be there. This is Trump's America now.
And Weidman big on Trump. That's his boy, I believe. So
Trump's America now.
Yeah, Weidman by decision, especially just to grind it out. This top position, boring ass fight, and he gets a decision to Madison Square Garden. Maybe he hangs it up too because he's all these motherfuckers pushing age.
Yeah, just an old nigga card.
And then we got at least some young blood. The marquee matchup of the prelims before we get into the pay-per-view. Oh, actually, real quick, Kev's chiming in. He said Action Jackson's going to put Jim Miller into a coma.
Mm.
And Eric Anders got extra screws in his leg. Give me Chris Weidman.
Who has screws in his leg?
Yeah. We got the Bionic Man versus the Bionic Man.
Yeah.
But Marcus McGee, my boy, minus 140, taking on Jonathan Martinez, coming off his loss to Aldo, plus 120. Potential fight of the night because I think both these guys are going to stand up. These are just both younger guys that are still hungry, newer faces to the weight class. Martinez had the test at Aldo, failed that test. Can he get it right here? Slight underdog. How y'all come? Oh, I'll come first because this is pause. But I'll go first with Marcus McGee. Marcus, he's my fucking dog. Where ever since I seen him knock out JP Buys with a one hitter quitter and has had that boy that's like searching for anything to grab onto, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And everyone in his camp says like, yeah, we've seen the crazy knockouts, but before that, like LFA and on the Contender Series, he's getting submissions. Like we just haven't really seen him that deep in the bag yet. And Jonathan Martinez is gonna be a real test, like because this isn't JP Buys, this isn't Bolanos, this is a guy who just fought Aldo to a decision, which he lost, but he definitely held his own. So I could see Martinez win it because he does have some wrestling in his back pocket, but I just think McGee, we haven't seen his bag yet, and his hands are fucking stones. These fuckers here putting people out.
He ain't fought nobody. He ain't doing nothing major. Martinez finna box this nigga's face off. End of story. Take a shot to that.
I wish I had some to drink, but
I think Marcus is gonna get a knockout here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's relentless. He can punch. He has like different combinations he can throw. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't really get too deep in his bag yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how much Martinez is gonna handle the constant pressure. He's also coming off a loss too, so Martinez is. So we'll see how that goes. I'm taking the game.
I've yet to see a decision, my boy Marcus. So could keep the good times rolling. Leave the judges out of it. We're gonna jump around a little bit here. We're moving up to the young gun, minus 1,500, Bo Nickel, with Trump on the sideline, so minus 2,000 probably.
America
taking on Paul Craig. Good old, you got BJJ taking on American Wrestling.
Paul Craig is trash.
You are the biggest Paul Craig hater.
That nigga sucks. I don't understand.
The war paint, bye.
Man, fuck that. He think he fucking Braveheart? You're not Braveheart. You're not. His jiu-jitsu is good. I'll give him that. You're not stronger than Bo. Or faster. What the fuck you think you gonna do? What was that one fight he just gave up in? Who was he fighting? Let me look. He was just
I know what you're talking about.
He's just sitting on the floor. Like I was like, since that fight, I was like,
that was a Vulcan Uzumir fight, and then he went up against Johnny Walker, and then they got boinked into oblivion. And then Brandon Allen submitted himself. Brandon Allen submitted him. Brandon Allen's a dog, though. Heavily slept on.
He's really good.
Then Chao Peralta boxed his head off. Like, Paul Craig has been looking bad, right? He's 1-4 in his last 5. That was my...
Who loses to Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker hit him with a fucking sideways boink.
Bro, he can't lose normally. Like, he always has to get knocked out in, like, the most cartoonish movie way ever.
Who loses to Johnny Walker? Like, yeah, Paul Craig is getting destroyed.
He's holding on to the leg and shit. Meanwhile, Johnny Walker's just fucking throwing the most unorthodox.
And then, boom, he's going to try to use jiu-jitsu. Bo Nickel, he might knock him out.
That's where I think Bo by knockout's a good. I want to see what are the odds. At least what ESPN's telling me. Bo by knockout is minus 140. That's how I see him getting it. But if you got the cojones, you're taking fucking. Give me the fucking Paul Craig submission plus 1,400. If he just can, no one ever takes him to the ground. Like Krylov had him cooked. And then he fucking grabbed Krylov, reversed him, and took them.
Dog, even if he thinks he got it, he's too explosive and strong and young. Bo is finna. He's gonna bend him like a bow and arrow. He about to bow and arrow that boy.
Yeah, I'm big on Bo. I've been big on Bo since I fight one. I think Bo's gonna take over this division. I think him versus. I wanted him versus what's his name, Hazmat. I think that's gonna be like the fight to make in the next 2 years. Like the two dominant forces. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking.
Oh yeah, he would destroy Hamzat if he
I
could keep
think
up with his wrestling.
I think
Hamzat gets
so.
too tired.
Yeah.
Mo is my fucking guy.
Y'all gotta y'all are wild. That's wild. Like, God damn.
Thank you, Romeo.
Like, come on, man.
What?
Man, God damn. But I do have Bo Nickel in this. Like, I'm high. He's super high on Bo Nickel. Like since 2022. Like when he first entered. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Penn State, he was a champion at Penn State, and the guy he beat was like one of the best wrestlers in history. Like the guy, I forgot. I think he was from Ohio State. I forgot. You know what I'm talking about. The guy he beat in the championship.
Yeah,
That guy he beat Bo Nickel first. He beat Bo Nickel first. Bo Nickel spun back the next year. But like, yeah, I've been a fan since then, and he just has great wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And Bo Nickel by knockout, yeah, he has huge power. But so down with the Cosmac talks. He's because I tried to entertain it a couple years ago too. He's not touching Cosmac anymore.
We'll see. That's the fight to make, I think.
He's too inactive. He's too inactive. You know what I'm saying? I know Cosmac's inactive too, but like to be inactive this young is a little.
But they're pushing.
A little worrisome.
Every fight's on the main card of a big pay-per-view, so they're we'll see how.
Yeah, he got a lot of backlash for saying he doesn't want to ever fight. He doesn't want to fight on the main event. You know, he's getting backlash. I don't get why people hate it, but
then we got our co-main event. We got our co-main event of the night, boys. This is the people's main event. Be honest. We got Charles Oliveira minus 265 taking on Michael Chandler plus 215 here. Michael Chandler said, "Fuck Conor McGregor. I'm moving on from that." And then honestly, like he should. We're getting the Ollie fight. Honestly, I feel like they haven't pushed this fight as much as they should have. They've been pushing Jon Jones down his fucking throats and faces. But this is the fight I can't wait for.
Which one?
Ollie versus Chandler.
I'm going with Charles Oliveira. I don't like Michael Chandler. I don't like that he adopts black kids. I don't like that shit. He's been out for years. Charles been fighting. Yo, you can't just come up off the couch at old age thinking you could just hop in there and whoop a real nigga's ass. Like Charles Oliveira barely lost to Arman Tsarukyan. He lost with his tongue out with a smile as he was trying to get a submission in.
He was getting cooked though. I mean, it was a unanimous decision. Like Tsarukyan won like 4 rounds, but there was that moment.
Yeah, well, Tsarukyan's a problem.
Yo, no, 100%.
Chandler's not.
Yo, I'm pretty sure that
Chandler's
Armin on this podcast.
Huh?
Yo, I think I picked Armin for this podcast.
I think so. I think I was also on Armin, but like Kev was big Ollie, but that doesn't matter. Like Armin's the fucking This is not the same as Michael Chandler, and it was split decision, so it was close. I mean, end of the day, judge it wasn't an unanimous decision. Just look back, it was a split decision.
I'm going with Charles. My friend that passed, that was his favorite fighter, so I'm rolling for the homie.
Respect that.
I'm going Charles too because Michael Chandler. My bold take is I still think Michael Chandler can get in the McGregor fight even if he loses. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like him taking this fight didn't really affect it too much because like he's not coming back until next year. McGregor, he's out for a while.
It's that.
He has another case that it's a lot of things that's going on in McGregor right now.
He's chugging beers at bare knuckle events with his fucking shit.
You know what I'm saying? I seen him in like court for some case. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things he's going with.
Him coming back, I didn't realize how old he was till you made that comment. Michael Chandler is 38 years old. He wasn't active, but he was still doing like tough. So he still was like, probably getting his training in and shit, but wasn't to that extent of like fighting and being like fight ready and all that. Whereas Ollie has been more active. And I'm just looking at Michael Chandler like, if he doesn't beat Tony Ferguson by like devastating KO, who the fuck is he?
Dog, he sucks. He's about to get his ass whooped out here and be like
Gaethje,
yeah, guys, I
Gaethje
did it. I got beat up. Like, where you at, Paul? You always do the fucking Chandler impression you be doing. Are you happy?
Everybody like me.
Michael Chandler broke.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm so cool.
Michael Chandler broke.
Yeah, y'all really don't like
I was like,
Chandler.
who that voice coming from?
Yeah. That's so
Coming
crazy.
on
To do
God
that, 'cause
voice.
his box is literally right on top of you. So
He ain't no Cam.
Michael Chandler broke his fuck. That boy had to take the next best fight, man. Charles Oliveira finna kill him in 2.
but that's what he did the first time when he got the shot at the title. Oliveira knocked him out. Second round, or was it submission? I just remember. No,
He got dropped.
round. He did get dropped.
Oliveira got chopped though.
But when Oliveira gets dropped, that's right where he wants it.
That's literally where it started. Like that's the first fight that he got dropped and started looking for blood.
Maybe they're entertaining that in the rematch. But like, hey, he did drop him. But bro, even if you drop him, you're not going unless your armor is Aryukian or Islam. You're not going on top. Like I'd fucking double dog dare you.
He will too, and he'll be like, "I tried to go for it, guys. You see how I go?
Guys like me? I'm gonna jump in there.
Do you like me now? No, you're a loser."
And everyone's on the Ollie train here. But how is it a decision, knockout, submission?
Let me think. Hold on.
I think he gets a submission this time around, but he drops him. Like instead of this finish punches,
I wouldn't be surprised if
takes the back.
I'm calling a flying knee.
Some static shit. Get his stock back up there. Like, don't forget.
I'm calling a flying knee.
I definitely have I can see another left hook knockout in 2 rounds.
And then we make it up to the main event, ladies and gents.
Boom, 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 boom.
The fight that no one was waiting for. Jon Jones taking on Stipe Miocic. Miocic. Right, yeah. Them fucking last names from over there be fucking me up. It's too many.
He's American.
Yeah,
he's
American.
A Cleveland, Ohio man. I do. He is a firefighter and all. He is a Cleveland
American. He's as American can get, man. That is
no, he's not. Jon Jones is.
No, that man is American. Stipe is American.
Firefighter up in Ohio.
I bet someone from Stipe's family came to America after Jon Jones' family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He still has Eastern European blood, but a name like that, European blood. But Jon Jones defending the belt, not against the interim champion who has the other belt. So you can't say you're undisputed until you have all the belts. So taking on Stipe here, the GOAT versus the heavyweight GOAT, however Daniel wants to push it.
I call this the I beat Daniel Cormier fight.
Hey, the DC daddies.
Yeah, because it's the only 2 niggas that beat him. And if I was DC, I'd be proud. I like the only 2 people that can beat me are goats. So I guess they make some grass.
Get a little sheep, little bye. How we feeling though? I mean, I already know who we're all picking. I mean, unless someone in here is taking Stipe, speak first. You know, I will give you the floor. All right then.
I mean, I'm going. I mean, well, are we picking yet or
no? We're just talking. If someone,
okay,
I wanted to hear them off rip.
Okay,
how and why, but if not, just overall the fight, everything, even the build up. Jon Jones is not taking questions for Tom Aspinall. He fucking didn't do the interview with TNT Sports because that's Tom Aspinall's buddy or whatever. Then he fucking Stipe called him a bitch in the countdown. So Jon Jones was like, "Oh, that's disrespectful. Fucking call me a bitch. We didn't have to go there. Now I'm gonna fuck you up." And it's didn't even shake his hand today at the face-offs and all that. So they making it into a fight.
Honestly, they're trying their best efforts. I'll give them credit. They're trying their best efforts. They're trying. They really are. They're trying. You know, and they're trying to pitch it. They're trying to sell it. They're trying to force a rivalry. I'll give them credit. I'll give them credit for that.
I just think. Oh, go ahead, Kay. Whoa,
man! I think Jon Jones.
Coolio.
You see me? There's a reason why the camera was off. You feel me? But man, I think Jon Jones is.
This nigga look like Marlon Wayans in
He's over there in Madison South Central. Watch right there, juice to the hood.
This nigga's 1/3 of the way there.
Hey, we killing, man. Hey, all right, play with me. I'll pull that missile out on your ass.
Dude.
Dude,
problem.
But no. Did he locked up, kid? Did he locked up? He's straight right now. They got rid of all the menaces, kid. They got rid of all the menaces, kid.
But what were you saying? What you pop on camera for?
So
Jon Jones is everything that he is. Like when you say the GOAT for sure, there's a lot of great fighters in history, but I've been hearing about busting niggas' asses since I was in 7th grade. So like I would never take away from Jon Jones being the GOAT. But that being said, this nigga ain't shit. This nigga ain't shit, kid. This man finna beat the shit out this Stipe. Stipe hasn't fought in 3 years and 7 months. Like respect to it, man. He did what he did when he was him. Francis Ngannou gave it to his ass, and cool. That's all I know about, bro. But Jon Jones is not taking his Aspinall fight, and the worst part is, I think he beats Aspinall. But I respect the whole legacy thing. But like, your reasoning is terrible. I feel like you did them boys a favor. Now they owe you one. So now it's either you retire or you go get a big money fight or like some huge legacy fight or get you a fight that you actually can sell more than 250,000 fucking buys. And that's me on my soapbox.
It does. I would say it doesn't help when he doesn't take the Aspinall fight and then he starts saying, I want to fight Alex Pereira. I think that would be the best fight. Or I want to fight Derek Lewis. Derek fucking Lewis.
I don't know about Derek Lewis, but here's how I feel about the fight. Jon Jones, he's been doing his thing. He's been training. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are kind of sleeping on Stipe, so he might come out here and whoop some ass because his striking is better.
He was a Golden Glove boxer.
You know what I'm saying? If he just works on his uppercuts when Jon shoots, he might have some, but Jon got a chin. But he ain't got hit by Stipe. But nah, but Stipe could fight like the way he did fucking DC. Like he started breaking him down. Them body shots was going ham. So he can hit you with the under. So if Jon gonna be shooting, it all depends. But Jon ain't worried about no fucking Tom Aspinall. Fuck Tom Aspinall, man. Little fucking motherfucker trying to come up on a real nigga name. Nigga, go get some fights. Just like Jon told him. He's like, you worry about me. You got a belt. Go defend that motherfucker.
He's the interim champ.
And then Tom was like, oh, yeah, you're right. And Tom was like, yeah, you're right. I should go defend it. It's like, nigga, go do something, son. When a nigga don't want to play with you, dog, go play with someone else.
Bro, he's the fucking interim champ, bro. That means the only thing you should be fighting next is the actual champ.
The only thing, if I was Tom, I'd be calling out another opponent. I would have been on this card. I would have been like, I'm defending my belt on this fucking card. And I would have been like, Jon's afraid of me. I'll take co-main, whatever. I'm like, yeah, after I win the fight, I'm like, yeah, Jon Jones is scared. He's so scared, y'all. When he come out and he don't mention my name in his little speech after, boo his ass. Mic drop. Like, but he ain't doing that. He's like, please, come on. I just want the chance. Like, yo.
Even Dana White said, because like I said, when he said he wanted to fight Derek Lewis and Pierre recently, Dana White was forced to speak on it in some interview as of today. And he said, he goes, after this fight, Jon Jones is not fighting Pierre. That's dead. And his next fight would have to be Aspinall. Like, he's not, like, I'm pretty sure Dana White's also tired of hearing the same shit over. So he did
just saying that. Please let Alex want to fight this nigga. They will be fighting. Everybody and their mama would love to see that fight.
Nah, because that shit, we all know how that shit's gonna go. Another striker.
No, we don't.
But Jon Jones is just, bro. There's a reason why they didn't have Pierre going to go against strikers up through the rising, or build up to Izzy. Like the moment that fight starts and he takes a single leg and it's that bullshit, fight's over.
Yeah, but this whole time he's been working on his jiu-jitsu with Glover.
Cyril Gahn was supposed to be a big kickboxing badass, bad fluid striker. That fucking no one gives a fuck about him no more. Broke him. He's gone. Gonzo. Go play your FIFA.
Well, who did Gahn beat? Tai Tuivasa? Like, he ain't beat nobody.
He beat up. I don't have his stats in front of me, but I know he beat Volkov, who just beat Sergey. Like Volkov's stock's only rising.
Yeah, you're right.
But back to this fight. I mean, Jon Jones is gonna probably win. Do you think he gets a submission? Do you think he gets a knockout? Do you think he actually goes all 5 rounds? Like, and if it does, or you already said you think it might be a little competitive. Like, how does the fight go?
Inside the distance, I feel like these people are gonna burn out.
Like, you think it gets a little sloppy, or they just put it all?
Yeah, it'll be sloppy by round the halfway through round 3. It'll be sloppy.
My question is, can Stipe this stuff to the tips? Because when we saw him take DC's rematch, definitely was way better wrestling. And he's a D1 wrestler himself, Golden Glove winner himself. They're saying, like, they really fumbled the bag with Stipe because their camp had a D1 wrestler with Golden Glove boxing, and they didn't really build him up to be anything. Like, they helped him, but they didn't, he could have been a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Can he stop the takedowns of Jon Jones? That's the big, because if he can stop the takedowns, he can probably outbox Jon Jones.
Actually, no. Now that I think about it, Jon Jones is gonna win. Because Stipe is going to be so worried about the takedowns, Jon Jones is going to keep doing that kicky thing.
Oh, the front fucking...
Yeah.
And then a fucking spinning elbow. I mean, if Jon Jones gives me that type of performance on the feet and shit, I'm all good with but like when we get the more boring, we know how you're going to win, and you just go out and do it, no one gives a fuck. But I think Jon Jones probably gets this win. I think he probably gets a submission here. Just because I think he thinks in his head, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. I'm gonna take Stipe down and submit him and do all this. Like, but no one gives a fuck. Like, I think it gets probably a rear naked choke submission here. I would love to see an on the feet performance, but I think he actually doesn't want to fight Stipe.
I think, Stipe, going Jon Jones.
Hey man, Jon Jones.
AK shit sound like Shannon Sharp shit almost. I heard noises. I was like, what the fuck is that, bro? Live.
I was fucking listening to it. But dude, listen, Jon Jones is. I mean, like, yeah, he's good. Dude, Stipe, he hasn't fought since I was in high school, man. That's so long ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I'm sitting here like, dang, bro. Like, I was freaking sitting down in class last time this dude was fighting. I'm not, it's gonna be Jon Jones.
That was like 40 bitches ago for me.
But yeah, man, give me Stipe.
Give you Stipe is crazy work.
Nah, I meant Jones. I meant Jones.
Nah, kid, stand on your pick, nigga. No,
mixed up my words. It should be early too. It should be early.
I like Jon to get Stipe. I like Jon to get Stipe out of there in 50 seconds to 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Like, there's no way this is going more than a round in a minute. Like, I really think Stipe is going to come out, show that he has some fight in him, show that he's nice, and then Jon Jones is going to come through with one of the million fucking combinations that we've never seen. Like, he is still, and then, like, when people call him the GOAT, I'd be like, I respect it, because the shit I've seen this motherfucker do is insane. Like, and it's not nigga shit, it's like genuine martial arts, and I'm just like, this crazy. So, I like the Stipe to come and show some class, so that he's not no bitch, and then get taken up out of there. Well, get taken up through there before the fight even gets started for real.
Okay.
Well, there you got it.
Everybody on Jon Jones. If y'all did Jon Jones, Oliveira, I mean, the podcast was really Bo Nickel. There wasn't really much to. I mean, the prelims were a little different.
Yeah.
The main card, just parlay that 3. I think you're gonna have a safe weekend.
I just hope that this card does, like, even though we don't know the other people like that, I hope that they think in their mind, like, yo, this Madison Square Garden, and everybody puts on a fucking banger, and I'll be like, yo, that card was lit. Like, some other card happened, and I was like, that shit was lit. I'm trying to remember what card it was, but it wasn't all that, like, just looking at it, but it turned out to be lit as fuck.
Yeah.
I think this card is actually, I low-key defer, what's the word, beg to differ? Is that how people say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I beg to differ on that one when you guys talk about this card. I think it looks shitty because he put a bunch of old motherfuckers on it. But I think these dudes are gonna be fighting for, like, that moment in the shine real quick. Because last time I don't think Eric Anders has fought since we interviewed him from you.
Yeah, I know that. That's why
you got people like Jim Miller trying to show them some class. Marcus McGee's a hitter. Yeah, I low-key, it wouldn't be surprised that there are a lot of not a lot of finishes, but a lot of, like, competitive or, like, good aesthetically pleasing fights. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't like this to be a stinker. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an $80 card.
I mean, we all pay for our cards, so like it sucks that we have to pay for something like this. But it'd be like that, man. It's hard being one with 250. Pay for your streams, broke niggas.
But I ain't spending a dime on this piece of bullshit they presented me.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I have the thing where you get two people, Paul. I'll send you the password and shit.
All right.
Yeah, I got you, kid. Don't worry. No, we shouldn't all have to do it. Romeo, you gotta pay.
I will be buying it like a good civilian.
See you on the stream, bro.
Yeah. I'll be live Saturday. I'll plug that in the wrap up.
You going live Friday?
I'm going. Yes, I'll plug that in the wrap up though. I'll plug that in the wrap up.
Well, we wrapping up. We went through the whole card. Not the whole card, but we talked all the fights though. You know, we really
that mattered.
Yeah,
just say it, Paul.
Fights that mattered.
Yeah, I got one thing to say. Who y'all boys got tomorrow? I heard Gator got Mike.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go with Mike too. But if it goes to decision, it's Jake because it's Trump's America now.
Wait.
Trump's America is crazy.
Wait, you said Gator had who?
No, Gator got.
I heard Gator had Mike.
I got Jake.
I got Jake by split decision. I think Tyson drops him. But
did we do that episode?
Yeah, we did that yesterday.
I'm tripping.
Damn, Romeo.
I'm like, yo, Paul, why didn't we cover that? Oh, you did cover it yesterday.
Damn, Romeo. They say you look crazy picking Mike.
No, I think Mike drops him. Legit. I think Mike lands a
body. You think so?
Yeah.
So I was watching Teddy Atlas.
4 rounds, bro.
I was watching Teddy Atlas, and he made some good points. But, nigga old, so of course he's going to make some old nigga points. But he was talking about how, like, Anthony Joshua kind of defended boxing, like, to show that, like, if you're not a boxer, you shouldn't be in this ring like that. So, like, when Anthony Joshua knocked out Ngannou, and, like, to show, like, yo, this is a different class. I just think it's like Romeo said it best when he said if this goes to decision, it's going to Jake Paul because if he's smart and stays on the outside and never gives Mike a chance.
Jake Paul is a boxer now. Francis wasn't. By this fight, this is what his 11th fight. He's a boxer.
I mean, nigga. He trains really hard and he has a great.
No, he a boxer.
He trains really hard.
Yeah, he trains really hard and has a great brand.
Right, we're gonna see because his skills definitely good. His new training too. He has a whole new camp with him. The camp that he got together. He got him boxing.
If he not Mike Tyson on the floor, I'm gonna hurt a random blonde haired nigga the next day.
You think Mike chinged on like that?
I'm not saying I don't know what I think, but I know. I'm telling you what I know. If he knock him on the floor, I'm attacking a blonde nigga.
Victor Belfort knocked out Holyfield last year in the second round.
Holyfield knocked himself out the ring. Like, stop it.
Nah, but Holyfield got dropped.
Y'all remember
Holyfield? Yeah. If we're talking about this pure technique. Holyfield probably was the better technique.
He ain't had no training videos either.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying. Like, this Tyson is locked in. Tyson is super locked in for this fight. Like he just smacked the shit out of Jake Paul in the face off. Like he's flipped the switch on. He's like, don't fucking touch me, white boy. Smack the shit out of his dad. Like.
Hey, this was a very great business move by Jit, though. But we can talk about that on the stream tomorrow, y'all boys.
Yes, sir. Well, we appreciate everybody for watching. As always, go down, like, subscribe, breaking down UFC 309. And y'all got a little sneak peek of the stream tomorrow for the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. But as always, I'm Paul Pickle, and I'm joined, I'm with fucking. Who's doing their quick shout outs real quick?
Me. Yo, it's comedian Roman Mack. I will be going live tomorrow for that Jake Paul fight. So anybody wants to tune in, y'all check this shit out. Y'all niggas better be live with it. I'm also going live on the goddamn UFC. So we're doing 2 lives back to back, Friday, Saturday. Come holla at me, man. Let's run these numbers up.
Be a gangster. Why don't you run 3 days in a row? Let's buy some of these football games. Put you, I can tell you what the
I'm not a gangster.
Let's do some of these football games real quick. We got some heaters. But you already know, man. Shout out Life.
Shout out that boy Gator. We're all heading up fuck up out of here. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.